Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Fire Chief, David Ndaya.
It's on. There we go. All right. This will be great for the video. No, it's great to be back. As we know, we've missed this for a couple of years for various reasons. Last year we live streamed it, which was wonderful. Stephanie did a great job putting that together, but we missed all of you being there. So thank you for being here. Welcome. And with that, I've been asked to honor our great nation by beginning today with our Pledge of Allegiance. So if I could ask you to please pause momentarily and stand with me and join with me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much, and again, welcome.
Thank you. It's so nice to have our fire chief work out all the bugs in the program for us, right? Well, welcome. We are indeed excited to be back. My name is Stephanie Caldwell, and I am happy to serve as the president and CEO of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce. And it is my pleasure to officially welcome you to our 25th annual Poinsettia Awards. This is always just such a great day, and my team and I look forward to this all year because it's truly the time that we get to recognize and celebrate our community, not only the business community, but the education community and our public service. So we have a wonderful program for you today, and I know that you're going to enjoy it, so stay tuned. There's lots more to come. I'd like to thank our fire chief for leading us in the pledge. He always does a great job with that. But also for the last 2+ decades, our chamber has partnered with our fire department on Spark of Love. And the idea is to make a child's Christmas just a little bit brighter. We ask our members to participate by hosting a box in their business. And we ask each of you as you come to the event to bring a toy. And so it is with great pleasure today that we thank you for being a part of that and helping to bring those toys and provide those good wishes for kids just right here in our community. So I'd like to welcome back to the stage our fire chief to accept these toys on behalf of the chamber for Spark of Love.
Thank you again, Stephanie. Again, just a very big thank you. I think you all know what the toy drive does for this county and for the community, and the needs are increasing. Last year, we served over 25,000 children throughout the Ventura County area who are in need over the holidays. And this year, through the nonprofits working with the fire departments and Food Share this year, the Spark of Love Toy Drive received needs for over 33,000 children within our own county. So that's what you're supporting here today and throughout the rest of our campaign. So thank you for making those holidays a little bit better for those kids, and to Stephanie and the Chamber for every year helping us through this event to reach out to so many. Thank you again, and have happy holidays. Thank you very much.
We are also very fortunate this morning to have some of our elected officials with us here today. So I'd like to welcome them. If you could please stand as I call your name, and please feel free to give them a rousing round of applause. I think, like all the rest of us, it's been a while since they've been out into these kinds of events, so we'd like to make sure that they feel very welcome. Our county, from the County Board of Supervisors, the chair of the board is Matt Levere. And from our very own city of Ventura, we have our Deputy Mayor, Joe Schrader. And also from the Ventura City Council, we have from District 2, Councilmember Doug Halter. And from District 4, Jeanette Sanchez Palacios. And from the Ventura Unified School District Board, we have our board president, Sabrina Rodriguez. And also Velma Lomax. And from the Ventura Port District Commissioners, we have Chris Stevens. So, you know, there's a number of folks that work with the Chamber all year long, and I'd like to thank them now, and that is our hardworking Board of Directors. So if you are a member of our 2022 Board of Directors, please stand so that we can recognize you. And while you're standing, if you served on the Board of Directors, I know we have many past board chairs and past board members here. If you had served on the Board of Directors or as a board chair in the past, please stand as well. We appreciate your dedication and service to our community, and it is obviously my pleasure to work with each of you. Thank you for your commitment. Speaking of commitment, I'd like to call someone up to the stage who probably doesn't need much of an introduction. Most of us know him, and many of us are lucky to call him a friend, and that is our 2022 Board Chair, Sandy Smith.
Yeah, I'll hold it with this. Yep. How's everybody doing? And we're finally together, right? After 3 years. So it's great to see everybody. Just a couple of comments from me. This is, I understand, my last public affair that I will serve as the chair, so I'd be remiss by not acknowledging that. Somewhere in the audience is Nan, and yes, Nan will be at your party soon. So there will be an event that'll take place before the end of the year. But I just want to say that this has been a challenging year on a number of levels for me and my family, and I appreciate all the support that I've received from the board. And it's the baton is being handed off to Dina Rogers. It's going to be in great hands. I look forward to serving as past chair next year. So hats off to all of you that have served and appreciate the support that I've received. So it's going to be difficult for me to hold a cane, a mic, and change notes at the same time, so bear with me here. But I'd like to recognize our gracious event sponsors. All of the events that we have at the Chamber, we would not be able to conduct them. Thank you. I got it now. Without our sponsors. So first of all, and please hold your applause until I've had a chance to name every one of the sponsors. So first, our title sponsors today, Montecito Bank and Trust and SoCal Gas. Our platinum sponsors, AMR, E.J. Harrison and Sons, 4 Point Sheridan, Ventura Harbor, Kaiser, and Ventura Auto Center. Our gold sponsors, AT&T, I saw the Salach here earlier, Southern California Edison, Ventura County Credit Union, and Ventura College. And our silver sponsor, sponsors Era Energy and Mustang Marketing. Thank you. And our broad sponsors, Community Memorial Hospital, Crown Plaza Hotel, Shea Homes, Tolman Weicker, and Assured Partners Agency, and Ventura Adult and Continuing Education. And then our media sponsors, CAPS Media Center, Cumulus Media, Gold Coast Broadcasting, Lunar's Production Services, Pacific Coast Business Times, and the Ventura Breeze. And there they all are, and I would entertain your applause at this point. Thank you. And with a nod to Lunar's, I understand we are operational. At this time, I would like to welcome our title sponsors to this stage and begin by introducing somebody that we all know and love, Maria Ventura from SoCal Gas. Maria? It's working.
Oh, okay.
You're free.
All right. God help us, they gave me a microphone. But anyways, thank you for that introduction, Sandy. And I won't take a very long time. I was told I have about 45 minutes or so, good luck with that. So again, my name is Maria Ventura. I'm a Senior Public Affairs Manager, and I represent SoCal Gas here in Ventura County. I am honored, thrilled to be here, and in particular because we're here in person, in community. So it's very special for me to be here in person with you. You all know SoCal Gas. We provide the natural gas service that goes to your home, businesses. We've been around for 150 years, and I'll cut the commercial short. I could go into big details about energy, but looking around the cloud, I think we're really here to celebrate and honor our honorees today. They come from all walks of life. We have, as Stephanie mentioned, students. We have people like Sandy Smith, who've dedicated a career of public service, also our first responders, business leaders, and community and members, and what they all have in common is their love for the city and for their neighbors. So I'd like to just take a moment to applaud them for their efforts. I'd also like to thank Stephanie and her incredible team, not only for the production of this event and to bringing us together, but we all can admit and say the last few years have been very challenging, and Stephanie and the Chamber have been really instrumental in fertilizing and helping local businesses by providing information and resources so that they could also be successful throughout this time. So again, I do definitely want to recognize them. And SoCal Gas also believes in being a good steward, a good neighbor, and we serve over 220 communities, and I'm very proud to say that includes also the city of Ventura. And I could say on a personal note, it's been one of my professional highlights and pleasures, not so much the occurrence that happened, one of the natural disasters that, a few years ago, we just recently celebrated an anniversary, the Thomas Fire, but the privilege and pleasure was to see our first responders respond, community, elected officials. That will always be a professional highlight for me, having gone through that time. But what it showed collectively is when we come together, all different sectors, public, private, and work together, what we can achieve as a community. And I think that is particularly the highlight of that story. And again, it's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for listening. And I just want to leave you with one thought. We can collectively thrive together when we really explore, and that's why I really appreciate that the Chamber's hosting this event, is what does the public and private partnership look like and what can we achieve together? And as I look around this room, I just think, wow, what a powerhouse of leaders. There's nothing that we can't achieve together. And again, on behalf of SoCal Gas, it is our pleasure to be part of the City of Ventura's community. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. And now please help me welcome George Lease, our title sponsor from Montecito Bank and Trust.
Well, thank you. Good afternoon and happy holidays. My name is George Lease, and it's my privilege to serve as the President and Chief Operating Officer of the greatest bank in the world, Montecito Bank and Trust. And as today's title sponsor of the Poinsettia Awards, it is my honor to speak with all of you today. I would really like to take a moment and just, thank my team, who I can see in the shadows. We have our Ventura team, actually the entire team from Ventura County. So if you wouldn't mind, guys, stand up, and these are your bankers that are serving you here in the community. Thank you, guys. I also want to take this moment to thank the Ventura Chamber of Commerce for hosting this annual awards celebration today, and give a huge shout out and congratulations to all of the honorees. As a former member of the Santa Barbara Chamber, I know what an invaluable resource you all are for the local business community here, and you are experts in solving problems. You're experts at helping deepen and establishing relationships with local community members. Montecito Bank and Trust is the oldest largest locally owned community bank here in the Central Coast, and we have been doing business here in Ventura County since we opened our branch here in Westlake in 2004. And we plan to continue that growth. We have an incredibly loyal customer base here, and we are so proud to be part of this community. I'm thrilled to announce that we are opening an office in Oxnard. It will be our 4th branch in the Ventura area, and that will be opening in the first part of 2023. I have the Oxnard team here today, and they will be led by Armando Casillas. Armando, stand up, and your entire team is here. And I know that he, along with Christine and our Ventura branch, are just eager to partner with businesses and contribute to the growth and the vitality of this amazing community. I'm always excited to share that Montecito Bank and Trust continues to support the important work of many of the nonprofit organizations that are doing business here in Ventura County. And this year, we celebrated our 20th anniversary of our Community Dividends program and marked that occasion by increasing our annual giving to $2 million. Thank you. Our founder, Michael Tobes, believed that it was Montecito Bank and Trust's corporate responsibility to make the communities that we serve better places to live and work. He hoped that we could make a lasting impact on the communities we serve by investing meaningful amounts of our corporate profits back into the local not-for-profit organizations who are so critical to the vitality of these communities. Because our 501c3 partners in this room, they enrich and enable the lives of our community members. This vision inspires our entire team at the bank to give back to the community as well. Our associates serve on countless boards and committees, providing financial expertise and volunteer at numerous community events and fundraisers. We have more than 5,000 volunteer hours annually at our bank, and it just grows every single year. I know that many of you see our teams at your not-for-profit events all the time. For the last 47 years, Montecito Bank and Trust has been serving the Central Coast and enthusiastically helping our community by standing as a testament that behind every great community is a great bank. We are proud to continue that work alongside you and see what we can accomplish next together. We dedicate every day to ensuring that our brand of world-class community banking greets you with a smile and maybe a dog biscuit in our branch, and working with us however you want, computer, iPhone, or good old walking into the branch and saying hi to our team. From everyday banking and wealth management needs for individuals, businesses, and nonprofits alike, we know how important it is to have a familiar face to greet you, answer any question you might have, and we will continue to invest in our technologies, our online or mobile banking tools, including online application for business loans and mortgages. We have a small business loan program that will render you a decision in less than 4 minutes. It's really extraordinary. We can do remote wires. We can turn your credit and debit cards on and off. There's nothing that Montecito Bank and Trust can't do, and I'm very proud to tell you that we will continue to invest in that technology. We will also bring you the very best in cybersecurity so that everything you do, you know will be safe and sound. For those of you in this room who bank with Montecito Bank and Trust, I am personally so grateful for your loyal patronage and for inspiring me, along with all of our associates, to continue to deliver world-class experience that is synonymous with Montecito Bank and Trust. And if you haven't tried banking at an amazing community bank by these amazing folks sitting right here, why don't you take a moment and give us a try? We'd love to have you be part of our family. So in conclusion, on behalf of everyone at Montecito Bank and Trust, my partner in crime, Janica Rufus, who's our chairman and CEO, I just want to wish all of you just the best, most joyous holiday season Be safe, enjoy the time with your family, and thank you for letting me speak here today. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you once again to our title sponsors, SoCal Gas and Montecito Bank, and to all our event sponsors. As a membership-based organization, the Chamber is 100% funded by member contributions, and it's through these member investments that we're able to complete our annual scope of work. A very special group of our members are part of our Chairman's Circle, and I would like to recognize them now. They are all listed on your tables. Please help me thank them for their commitment with your robust applause, please. Thank you so much. Speaking of handing batons, it's time for me to hand the baton to our CEO and my great friend, Stephanie Caldwell.
Thank you, Sandy. This year, we have continued our partnership with the Ventura Adult and Continuing Education, or VACE, their video production department, and they have worked hand in hand with us to enhance today's ceremony with the videos that you see and some more that you will see coming. Several weeks ago, our presenters and some of our sponsors graciously took the time out of their schedule to join us at the VACE and TDC studios under the direction of Rich Sigrist and Tim Oglesby and their entire team. You'll notice that several of our previous recipients today, again, we kind of talked about the fact we haven't been able to gather in person for 3 years. So the 2019 Poinsettia Award recipients will be here delivering the awards to our current honorees. And so you'll see them up on stage in their respective categories as they pass the baton and the award to this year's recipients. We ask that everyone hold their applause until you see them come on stage. Each of our award recipients will have the opportunity to say a few words, and I know that you will be as delighted as we are to honor them. So with that, on with the show.
About JR Bookkeeping, would you like a job or a business? That was a question JR Bookkeeping's founder and CEO had to ask herself while starting her own business 10 years ago. And it continues to be the question she asks of other business owners today, especially clients looking to get a hand with their books. JR Bookkeeping is an accounting solutions firm providing bookkeeping, accounting support via the Accounting Hub, and payroll services. They don't do taxes, but they'll get you ready for them. They take pride in enabling clients with their different service offerings to handle as much or as little of their business's finances as they desire. Since they opened their doors in 2012, they've been passionate about the community they call home. Whether that means providing peace of mind to small businesses or creating jobs that help others live, work, and invest in their community. They're passionate about building together. JR's Bookkeeping has helped multiple kinds of businesses from restaurants to retail stores, car dealerships to dental offices, and nonprofit organizations too, and has gracefully created and retained a total of 11 part-time and full-time positions, who is known as the JRB team. They are great collaborators with Weave, SCORE, the EDC, and the local chambers, including our very own Ventura Chamber. During the pandemic, they assisted over 200 businesses, including the Spanish-speaking community, with understanding, compiling, and completing paperwork for the various COVID-19 resources. In 2017, JRB CEO was featured as Pro Advisor of the Month on Inuit's Firm of the Future website, and the company received the Workforce Development Board Champion for Prosperity Award for supporting workforce development in Ventura County through job creation. In 2021, JRB Bookkeeping graduated as an emerging leader of the Small Business Administration, and the CEO was a finalist for the Spirit of Entrepreneurship Awards of Women Economic Ventures. Juliana Ramirez, along with her sister and operations manager Natalia, who recently moved to Oregon and has successfully continued co-leading JRB remotely from there. The support of their families and the amazing JRB team are determined to continue providing peace of mind in our business community's accounting needs. Congratulations to JRB, our 2022 Small Business of the Year.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oscar Hernandez, owner and operator of 805 Detail Shop, and it is my pleasure to introduce the 2022 Small Business Award to my friends Juliana and Natania Ramirez with JR Bookkeeping.
Oh, God. Oh. When we joined the chamber, we didn't know we would find a networking family. So when Stephanie called me to let me know we had been selected to receive this award, besides the fact that we played phone tag all morning, all I remember saying was, it only took 10 years. But what I really meant was, it only took 10 years of falling, learning, getting up, falling, learning, getting up again, to humbly be recognized for the hard work and dedication that we at JR Bookkeeping do. In the past, we have recognized our husbands, our parents, our family, and the organizations that have helped us through our journey and growth. Today, we want to recognize our team. If I can ask my team to stand up. Keep standing. They are the true stars of what JR Bookkeeping is. Although behind the scenes, they go above and beyond to serve our clients and community. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Roanne. Thank you, Anaí. Muchas gracias. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Noé. Thank you, Anna Marie. Thank you, Cecilia. Thank you, Marta. And thank you, Natalia, for all the hard work you do at JRB, and again, going above and beyond to help our clients and providing peace of mind in their accounting needs. And thank you, Ventura Chamber, for such a great honor.
Andrea's seafood story began in 1974. After years as a tournament spear fisherman, Michael J. Wagner founded Seafood Specialties, a wholesale seafood processor and distributor of local fish and shellfish out of Santa Barbara. I bought fish from the local boats and sold them to local distributors who actually sell them to me today, says Michael, and very proud of that fact. The first Andrea's Seafood, named after his only daughter, was opened as a small fish market on Haley Street in Santa Barbara in 1982, before the Ventura Harbor Village existed. Michael signed a lease and built a seafood market with some cooking. Andrea's Seafood Restaurant and Market opened on May 13th, 1982. In 1999, Andrea joined the family business, and although Michael maintains a very active role in the restaurant 40 years later, according to Michael, we are blessed to continue to receive local and national accolades for our family-owned, run, and loved fresh fish market with some cooking. The last few years have been challenging for all of us in business, and we appreciate the support that we have received from Ventura and our loyal customers who keep us going strong. This year, we are grateful to be named the Small Business of the Year for the 37th Assembly District by Assemblymember Steve Bennett. Please drop in and enjoy choice fresh fish, the hustle and bustle inside our relaxed atmosphere in the restaurant, and the view from our patios of the lively Ventura Harbor and mountains. Congratulations to Andrea's Seafood, our 2022 Mid-Size Business of the Year.
name is Carrie Anderson with the Pierpont Racquet Club, and it's my pleasure to present this Mid-Size Business Award for 2022 to Delicious Andrea Seafood. Michael and Andrea, congratulations.
Hello. Michael and I want to thank the Chamber and also would like to recognize and express our gratitude for our loyal team of employees that go above and beyond, and also express our thanks to 40 years of loyal customers near and far. Thank you very much.
Large Business of the Year, Poinsettia Award, Gold Coast Transit District. Gold Coast Transit District provides nearly 2 million passengers a year with safe, affordable, environmentally friendly transportation across Ojai, Oxnard, Port Hueneme, Ventura, and the County of Ventura areas between the cities. GCTD helps Ventura County grow economically and improves the quality of life for residents by prioritizing people first, mobility, and affordable travel options, all with the fewest emissions possible. Over the last year, GCTD launched a new on-demand service, Late Night Safe Rides, which helps workers, especially those within the hospitality and health services sectors, get curb-to-curb rides from 7 p.m. to midnight. The availability of the service is now providing nearly 1,000 people a month with access to jobs without needing a car. Starting in September, GCTD began providing free rides on all buses anytime for youth aged 18 and under, as well as college students. Funded by VCTC's Youth Ride Free grant, over 15,000 youth a week now ride the bus, helping to stretch families' budgets and improve access to education. GCTD's team are committed to transitioning its fleet to zero emissions. In August, GCTD was awarded a $12.1 million grant from the Federal Transit Administration to support this effort. GCTD was one of the 150 agencies selected for this highly competitive award, which included a robust workforce training effort. The work of GCTD is all made possible by its 200-plus dedicated employees. Gold Coast Transit District strives to be a great place to work by providing on-site training opportunities, wellness room, and fun team-building opportunities such as corporate games and sports teams. GCTD also has a long-standing internship program which has provided a pathway for young adults to get hands-on experience in the public transit sector. Connecting people to work, school, healthcare, and opportunities, or wherever you need to go, Gold Coast Transit District is always moving forward, innovating and keeping you on the go. Congratulations, Gold Coast Transit District, the 2022 Large Business of the Year.
It is my honor to recognize Gold Coast Transit District as our Large Business of the Year.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vanessa Rauschenberger, and I'm the General Manager for Gold Coast Transit District. I want to thank Stephanie and the Chamber for recognizing the district for the service that we provide to the community. Gold Coast Transit District has been serving the cities of Oxnard, Ojai, Ventura, Port Hueneme, the County of Ventura for over 50 years this year. And we're very proud of the mobility options we provide for people of all ages and abilities to move around. And as you noted saw in the video, if any of you have teenagers who are asking for cars for Christmas this year, hate to break it to them, but we do have now free rides for all youth under 18, so I hope you guys will use that in your responses to them. But on a more serious note, I want to accept this award on behalf of our employees, our bus operators. We have over 120 bus operators, mechanics, service workers, facility workers, administrative staff who keep the bus system moving and have kept the bus system moving every day of the year for many decades in our community. And I accept this award on their behalf of the work that they provide, connecting us all. And I want to thank you again for the recognition and appreciate the opportunity to be here on their behalf. Thank you.
Undeterred by a global pandemic, we've launched a set of strategic initiatives at the start of 2020 focused on significantly increasing the availability and breadth of WEAVE's entrepreneurial training, consulting, and funding services for women and minority business owners throughout Ventura and Santa Barbara counties. The initiatives were branded under WEAVE's new tagline, Weave plus the power of you, to emphasize WEAVE's focus on partnership to help clients achieve economic empowerment. As a result, WEAVE has seen a 300% increase in the number of clients the organization now serves, approximately 500 per year in Ventura County. A key goal was the expansion of WEAVE's offering to the Hispanic and Latinx communities. Two such programs, Emprendimiento and the Forgivable Business Loan and Consulting Program, were created specifically to support increasing access to capital and business resources for historically underrepresented groups of business owners in our community. Catalyzed by the effects of the pandemic, we've made a concerted effort to foster relationships with other like-minded organizations serving the greater community in Ventura County, including CSUCI Business School, EDC, MyCop, Unite S, and Ventura Unified School District, to help support local small businesses through the economic challenges of the pandemic. In addition to providing small business support to women and minority business owners, WEAVE is focused on increasing financial literacy across the community, consistently offering free workshops and webinars in both English and Spanish. WEAVE views financial literacy as a social justice issue and is committed to making free financial education available as widely as possible. Creating an economically resilient community is at the heart of the work WEAVE does. It is not simply about delivery of small business training, consulting, or funding, but about deliberately creating a community for our clients to achieve their goals, to provide practical support and guidance during the best and worst of times. Emphasis on community is what sets WEAVE apart and continues to increase participation in its programs and services. Congratulations to Women's Economic Ventures, our 2022 Nonprofit of the Year.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Linda Braunschweiger. I'm the CEO for the Housing Trust Fund Ventura County and the Housing Land Trust of Ventura County. Thank you. It's my honor, after volunteering myself for 17 years with this nonprofit, to recognize the 2022 Nonprofit of the Year, Women's Economic Ventures. Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you. Happy holidays, everyone. I am honored to accept this award on behalf of WEAVE. Last year, WEAVE served over 925 participants in Ventura County to help create, grow, and sustain numerous small businesses. WEAVE clients saw their revenues on average grow over 115%, and their household incomes grow 60%. 64% of WEAVE's clients are in low income or in poverty upon intake. Within 12 to 18 months after receiving WEAVE services, 87% of those who were in poverty at intake have moved out of poverty. In the last 5 years, WEAVE has assisted over 2,400 businesses and supported an estimated 7,200 jobs. That's just a portion of our economic impact. WEAVE's social return on investment is $15. That's a metric that means for every dollar you invest in WEAVE, $15 is generated in the local economy. These results are accomplished because of the strength and breadth of the WEAVE community. Our staff, our board, our instructors, our business advisors, our volunteers, our mentors, our donors, and most of all, the clients who inspire us daily with their resiliency. If you aren't yet a WEAVie, then We invite you to join our community and to help us continue to serve small business in Ventura County. And if you are a weavie, would you please stand? Come on, staff. I know the staff is here. I know my board is here. Okay. There's that. Okay. And we'll hope to make that number bigger next time.
CBF Productions was started as California Beer Festival, LLC in 2009 by Vincenzo Giamacco with an intimate beer festival in Mission Park, downtown Ventura. After several years of expanding California's largest traveling beer festival up and down the Golden State, the production company expanded into other brands, including Ventura Winter Wine Walk, Tequila and Taco Music Festival, and the most recognized Boots and Brews Country Music Festival. Over the next several years, as the craft beer movement sizzled, the company developed into CBF Productions and continued to strengthen its brands up and down the state. In 2020, COVID was an entertainment apocalypse, and while many entertainment companies shut down or went out of business, CBF Productions took a bold and wild pivot with the introduction of Concerts in Your Car. The creation of this endeavor was not only a financial Hail Mary, but also the company's only shot at survival during these difficult times. With the strength of the community, it proved to be wildly successful in keeping every employee employed, something CBF is extremely proud of to this day. The success of Concerts in Your Car made it possible for CBF Productions to bring A-listers such as Cascade, Snoop Dogg, Nelly, The Beach Boys, Sublime, Ziggy Marley, Third Eye Blind, 311, Rob Schneider, David Spade, and many more to our beautiful beachside community. Since the end of Concerts in Your Car, CBF Productions has resumed a regular festival schedule, including producing the first return stadium concert to Petco Park after COVID with a 2-day show in May of 2021 with both the Beach Boys and Ziggy Marley. During 2020, CBF Productions produced more live entertainment events than any other production company in the country, being recognized by Forbes Entertainment while also being featured on CNN Live for 4th of July Live from the Ventura County Fairgrounds. Since regular festival life has returned, CBF Productions has created Surfers Point Live at the Ventura County Fairgrounds, bringing in A-list talent, and has most recently brought in superstar Tim McGraw to the Boots and Brews Country Music Festival. Stage in Ventura, CBF Productions will finish 2022 with the wildly popular Ventura Winter Wine Walk and Snow and Glow Holiday Festival, both of which are community holiday festivals designed to cater to the locals of Ventura. Congratulations to CBF Productions, our Innovator of the Year.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex Hong, owner of Coastal Cone in the Ventura Harbor. It is my pleasure to announce the 2022 Innovation Award to CBF Productions. Unfortunately, they're too busy partying out there, so I'll promise to make sure he receives this award. Thank you very much.
Jerry Pantoja is the Director of Philanthropy for the Ventura College Foundation, whose mission is to transform students' lives through education by providing innovative and vital resources and financial support. For the last 5 years, Jerry has combined his own experience as a community college graduate from Antelope Valley College in Lancaster, California, along with his 14 years of expertise in nonprofit fundraising management to advance the Foundation's mission by leading its fundraising and partnership cultivation strategies, as well as overseeing and directing all aspects of donor relations, implementing key strategies for scaling fundraising operations, and maximizing results. Jerry got his start in the nonprofit sector when he moved to Washington, D.C. in 2008 after graduating from Pepperdine University. His first job would be with the Hudson Institute, a nonpartisan policy research organization. He then moved on to join the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. After 8 years in D.C., Jerry moved back home and became the major gift officer at the USC School of Architecture. In addition to his work at the Ventura College Foundation, Jerry currently serves as the co-president for the Association of Fundraising Professionals, Santa Barbara and Ventura Counties chapters, and the steering committee for the Young Professional Group for the Ventura Chamber of Commerce. During the last academic year, 2021 and 22, Jerry and the Foundation's development team met its fundraising goal for the 4th straight year and exceeded it by 18%. Over the last 4 academic years, as a result of these fundraising efforts, the Foundation has supported over 13,000 VC students pursuing their educational and career goals. Furthermore, Jerry began 2022 by earning his master's degree in philanthropic studies from the Lilly School of Philanthropy at Indiana University. He earned his Certified Fundraising for Executives CFRE designation, an internationally recognized designation in the philanthropic sector. He is currently a member of the Cohort 28 of the Ventura County Leadership Academy. Jerry looks forward to applying all that he has learned and gained in the last year to further the Foundation's ability to serve the students of Ventura College. Congratulations to Jerry Pantoja, our Young Professional of the Year.
Hello everyone, my name is Brianne Sabados, and it is my honor and pleasure to give the 2022 Young Professional of the Year Award to my friend Jerry Pantoja.
Thank you, Brianne. Oh, I want to do that. I want to put it right there so it doesn't fall down again. I just want to start saying I'm thankful to God that I get to work for an amazing organization with an amazing leader, Ann Paul King, and our board of directors who are sitting right over there. I just want to thank them for their support. From the very beginning, they allowed me to go out and immerse myself in the community so that we can work with a wide array of partners, many of you who are in the room today who want to make a difference in the lives of our students. So thank you. If you have been a partner of ours, continue to be a partner. Thank you for that effort. The freedom to jump in and get involved in Ventura led me to YPG, and I'm thankful to Stephanie, Ashley, and the Chamber Board for creating a space for young professionals to come together so we can grow, develop, and become the future leaders of the city. As the Director of Philanthropy for the Foundation and the Chair for the Young Professional Group, both roles allow me to give back and help me give back to others in their academic journey or professional career, and ultimately make a difference in our community, which is a great community to be a part of. It's very rewarding, and the best part is I get paid to have fun. So if there are any young professionals here or your business has young professionals, please get in touch and have them reach out so they can be part of YPG. Again, thank you to the Chamber for this recognition, to Ann and our Foundation Board for just letting me run wild and have fun with this, and most importantly to my fiance who supports me as I take on these endeavors and lets me break my curfew to go have fun. So.
Rick Jeffrey is a certified financial planner and has held this professional designation since 1989. He is a financial advisor with his own firm, Financial Network Investment Management Solutions, which he started back in 1994. He has built a practice specializing in the financial planning for individuals and small business owners. In his practice, his emphasis is placed on intelligent decisions and knowing his clients well. Rick graduated with honors from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo with degrees in business administration and in economics. Prior to starting his own practice, Rick was a financial consultant with Merrill Lynch for 8 years and at IDS American Express for 4 years. His first work experience in the field after college was as a financial analyst for Getty Oil Company in Ventura, working in their corporate financial planning department. At the age of 22, while hitchhiking across the country from Miami, Florida to San Luis Obispo, Rick was introduced to the city of Ventura. Standing on the seaward on-ramp to the 101 freeway, waiting for a ride and taking in the beautiful Ventura coastline, he hoped to return someday. And after graduating from Cal Poly, Rick had that opportunity, and he has been here ever since. He is a veteran of the United States Army, a former paratrooper, and a member of the Old Guard, which is the Army's honor guard, an escort to the president. Rick participated in over 200 funerals at Arlington National Cemetery. Rick is the father of 2 daughters that were born and raised right here in Ventura, and is the proud grandfather to 7 beautiful grandchildren. He served on the Ventura YMCA board for 12 years. In his spare time, he enjoys swimming, golf, swing, and ballroom dancing. Since 2009, he has been an active Ventura Chamber member, serving as an ambassador, attending connection breakfasts and ribbon cuttings. He is also one of the original members of the Chamber Toastmasters Club. Through the Chamber, Rick has made many lifelong friends and has been given the opportunity to give back to the city that he loves so much, Ventura. As anyone who has ever been to an ambassador meeting or connection breakfast knows, according to Rick, people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. Congratulations, Rick, on being our Ambassador of the Year. Our ambassadors truly do so much work for the Chamber, and we could not do what we do as successfully without them, and it is my absolute honor to recognize Rick Jeffrey as our 2022 Ambassador of the Year.
Well, I'm not going to drop that thing, that's for sure. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Chamber members. Thank you, honored guests. I truly feel honored to accept this award. I'm humbled by it. As Stephanie mentioned, the first time I ever set foot in Ventura when I was 22 years old, and I was directly across the freeway from here on the C-ramp, on-ramp. I stood on that on-ramp for over 3 hours. I eventually got a ride and spent the night outside of San Luis Obispo, sleeping in a dried-out creek bed. But when I was standing on that on-ramp, I looked across the highway, right where this building now stands, and said to myself, Ventura would be a wonderful place to live. And fortunately, after college, I came down here on a job, and I've been here ever since. I truly feel blessed to have lived in a city like Ventura, to raise my family here, to build my practice here, and to know people like Stephanie and all the Chamber members. I am truly humbled, and I thank you very much. Bye-bye.
At the Chamber, we are fortunate to work with a number of wonderful volunteers. The Chamber is full of incredibly dedicated professionals who regularly and selflessly give of their time, talent, and treasure. However, this year we knew it was clear which volunteer stood out amongst the others: Oscar Hernandez. Ventura native Oscar Hernandez founded 805 Detail Shop in 2018. With over 17 years in the Marine Corps, it provided him with discipline, leadership, and critical thinking skills to run a successful business. The military took him all over the world, so he does not take for granted that he is finally home and here to stay. After his departure from the Marine Corps, Oscar knew that whatever he did next would need to provide the ability to take pride in his work, be involved in the community, and give back. Oscar experienced a glimpse of the Ventura business community and the Ventura Chamber of Commerce through the running of the local Toys for Tots program in 2016 and 2017. He joined the Chamber in 2018 and has been a major asset to the community and the Chamber ever since. After opening 805 Detail Shop, Oscar has contributed to many local causes. In 2022, Oscar has managed to host the Autism Rocks Car Show, the Father's Day Car Show for Food Share Ventura County, the drag racing against gangs and graffiti car shows, and a car show for the Oxnard Warriors Little League football team. Oscar also serves on the board of the Oxnard Police Department's DRAG, the International Detail Association, and the Detail Board. Oscar can usually be found behind the scenes, running logistics, building timelines and maps at the events that he hosts. He brings a sense of accountability and loyalty that is hard to come by in everything that he does. Oscar is an incredible asset, always willing to lend a hand. He helps the Ventura Chamber so often, it would take too long to list all the help he has lent to the Chamber. He is always the one who makes sure our expo sign is put up twice a year. Oscar also played a huge role in helping the Chamber move office spaces. We are so grateful for his constant support, his altruism that he lends to the community and to the Chamber. The Ventura Chamber of Commerce is honored to present the 2022 Volunteer of the Year Award to Oscar Hernandez.
Oscar truly has a heart of service, and it's always amazing to me that the people who are always the most deserving of recognition tend to be the ones that try and shy away from it. And Oscar is no exception to that. But he is always the first to volunteer to help in any capacity, and not just for the Chamber, but for so many different organizations throughout the community. So it is my honor and pleasure to welcome back to the stage Oscar Hernandez, our Volunteer of the Year.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the Ventura Chamber, to the Chamber of Commerce, Ashley and the staff. I really wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Chamber when it came to business in the community. When it comes to giving back, I think I learned it at an early age, as you guys heard, joining the Marine Corps. But prior to that, it really started with my mom. I learned initiative at a very young age. Instead of being told what to do, I just started doing it on my own. So with that, giving back to the community is something that I think is very important to me, and I urge you to go ahead and share this as I see Jennifer's picture on the phone because she's live. Hi, Jennifer. Sorry, that's a big distraction. But yeah, I challenge everyone in here to give back. Find a nonprofit that's near and dear to your heart and give back. If you don't know of a nonprofit, there was one that got Nonprofit of the Year. That'd be a good start for everybody to volunteer. One thing that I do say is I'm not in a position in my business where I can write checks, but I'm in a position in my life where I can give you my time. So if you need anything from me, or volunteering, just go ahead and reach out to me, Oscar with 805 Detail Shop. And again, thank you very much to the Chamber. I would not be where I'm at without the Chamber. There's a lot of great nonprofits here, so thank you very much.
Gary Weil joined Community Memorial Healthcare System as president and CEO in 2004. Led the organization through most of the most significant milestones, including the merger of Community Memorial Hospital and Ojai Valley Community Hospital to form Community Memorial Health System in 2005. Since then, Weil successfully oversaw planning, funding, and construction of the new 250-bed Community Memorial Hospital, which opened in December 2018. This was a catalyst to Ventura's new wellness district, creating new jobs and increasing vitality in the Midtown corridor. Gary was also responsible for the Continuing Care Center, a 75-bed, state-of-the-art skilled nursing facility located on the campus of Ojai Valley Community Hospital that opened in July of 2020. Weil earned a Doctor of Health Administration from Medical University of South Carolina, Charleston, a Master of Health Services Administration from Arizona State University College of Business in Tempe, and a Bachelor of Arts from Brigham Young University in Provo, and is a Fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives. Gary's community service included sitting on the boards of Ventura Chamber of Commerce, including chair in 2010, Blood System Incorporated, Creative Testing Solutions, and Vizient. He is a past chair of the Hospital Association of Southern California and chair of the California Hospital Association's Board of Trustees in 2020. Playing an instrumental role in the COVID-19 pandemic responses at the city, county, and state levels. Gary also served as a committee member of the Regional Health Occupation Resources Center, was an instructor of accounting, finance, economics at the University of Leuven, the Allocations Panel co-chair of United Way of Santa Barbara, a board member of Santa Barbara County Federal Credit Union, and an area representative for healthcare executives of Southern California. Gary and his wife Cheryl live in Somas and have 5 children. Gary enjoys boating, flying, backpacking, home construction and landscaping, and the French horn. Recently, Gary announced his retirement from CMH. He said, "It has been an honor to work with the dedicated physicians and the staff at Community Memorial Health Systems for these past 18 years, and I'm incredibly grateful for the support from our community over the years. While I will continue to lead the organization over the next several months, I am looking forward to possibly teaching, going on humanitarian missions, and spending more time with my family." Gary, I know I speak for our entire community when I say the honor has been ours. Thank you for your incredible service to our community and leading us through a global pandemic. We hope that you enjoy your retirement, and you will be missed.
So the Shining Star Award is one of those that we don't give out every year. It's a special award for special recognition for those individuals who have served our community and have done just extraordinary things. And this year, as we were looking at the fact that Gary is retiring, we felt that the Shining Star Award was definitely appropriate. And so it is my honor and pleasure to welcome Gary Wild, our Shooting Star for 2022.
Thank you, Stephanie, and Nan, thank you for that wonderful introduction. I was on the Chamber Search Committee when we were looking for a new CEO many years ago, and I think that's the smartest thing we ever did as a board, of being able to land and hire Stephanie. She's been an incredible leader. As was said, I was the chair of the California Hospital Association during the pandemic, and I remember the day, it was in November of 2019, where we met with public health officials and they talked about this emerging new virus that was not named yet. It was SARS-CoV something, and then it became COVID. And we thought, well, we're going to have a difficult winter. We've had difficult winters with flu seasons before. But then as December came and then January, we realized this was something new and unprecedented. Actually, it happened in 1917 with the Spanish flu. So it's been a long 3 years, and I'm so grateful for the support this community has given our healthcare workers. It's been a challenge, and I know that it has affected you as business people and your families and so forth. We're grateful that we can see the day where it's starting to subside, although it's starting to heat up just a little bit again, but nothing like it was before. But we're so grateful for the support of the community. Community Memorial Health System is actually a not-for-profit organization. We're owned by the community. We're not owned by a government or some stockholders. We're owned by us. And that makes it unique. We're the only one like that in all of Ventura County, and it makes it special. We have 3,000 employees and approximately 700 physicians that are part of that health system. 3 of them are here today. Could you just stand, Patty and Megan and Jamie, to stand? They represent, each of them represents 1,000 of our employees. But I just wanted to express my gratitude to the Chamber, to each of you, the community leaders and so forth. We're going to get through the pandemic just fine, and other challenges that will be ahead of us. In my career, it's been my privilege to build hospitals, but I'm mostly pleased and proud of the fact that we've built friendships, and we hope those are lasting and long-term. Wish everybody wonderful holiday season and health, and thank you very much.
The 2022
Sorry, just want to introduce, before we roll the next video, our Deputy Mayor, Joe Schrader, is here with us today. And the partnership between the city and the Chamber at these Poinsettia Awards has gone on for a number of years. And we're so grateful for that partnership and grateful for the support of the city, and to be able to, as a chamber, recognize the great work that's going on in the city. You know, we read and hear so much about what's going on, and it's nice to step back and actually celebrate a lot of the good work that's happening, much of it behind the scenes. So I hope that you will get a glimpse of some of that work that's happening behind the scenes with the next few awards. And to help present those today, please welcome our Deputy Mayor, Joe Schrader.
2022 Environmental Excellence.
She's doing a great job, isn't she? Yeah. To tell you how good she is, she called me earlier this week and said, the mayor can't make it to the Poinsettia Awards. I said, oh, and Akbar has COVID. We were wondering if you could come, Joe. And I hesitated for maybe 2 or 3 seconds. She said, well, by the way, Police Chief Schindler will be sitting next to you and he has a gun. So I said I would be really happy to show up. So,
whatever works.
Thank you. Environmental excellence, do we cue the? Yep. Okay. Me? Oh, okay.
The 2022 Environmental Excellence Award winner is Clean Planet Smog Check and Auto Repairs, which became the first green certified auto repair shop in Ventura in 2018. Walking into Clean Planet Smog Check and Auto Repairs is a unique experience. A front desk made of reclaimed wood, a sunlit and plant-filled waiting area, and a friendly, smiling mechanic. It might not be what you are used to when you get your car smogged or serviced. Peeking over at the garage side of the building, the floors look so clean you could eat off of it. There are big drums containing used automotive fluids that are sent off to be recycled, and green cleaning products instead of harsh chemicals. Owners Gloria and Ruben Mendoza opened Clean Planet with a specific goal in mind. As Gloria explains, their aim was to change the stereotype of the average smog check mechanic shop. We wanted people to feel comfortable and relaxed, and to trust us, so they would come back and maintain their cars regularly. That way their cars release fewer damaging pollutants that contaminate the air. Ruben runs a clean, green, and efficient shop. Even before becoming a green business, environmental responsibility was at the forefront of Clean Planet's business practices. Their business name, and even their slogan, which reads, "Breathe clean air, live longer." From industry-leading best practices in the shop to LED lighting, efficient water fixtures, and paperless receipts, Clean Planet has made the small changes that add up to a large environmental benefit. Gloria explains, "I always tell my kids that I want to see my grandkids grow up in a healthy planet. We feel like we can't change the world, but we can change our world. It hasn't been hard. You just have to change a few little things." Clean Planet is changing the perception of what a green business looks like and showing that some of the largest environmental gains can come from industries that we don't typically associate with being eco-friendly. Congratulations to Clean Planet Smog Check and Auto Repairs, our Environmental Excellence Award recipient, and make sure to visit them next time you need a mechanic.
It is my pleasure to present the 2022 Environmental Excellence Award to Clean Planet Smog Check.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you to Ventura Chamber and the City of Ventura. Also to Ventura Sustainable for their ongoing support since when we got certified almost 4 years ago. It hasn't been challenging, like, you know, the lady explained, since we started. It started as an idea. We wanted to be different, in a different, you know, we wanted to make a difference. And I told Ruben since day one, as you probably will see the logo sometime. It's a planet. We wanted to contribute to the health of the planet. And I always say we don't have a planet B. We only have planet A. And I don't mean my business Clean Planet. I mean our planet. So, the facts say 1 out of 10, and I see more than 10 people. If I inspire 1 out of 10 here, I would be so proud. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This year, Christy Fredrickson, a management analyst in our Fleet and Facilities division, was selected as the city's Employee of the Year. She's been with Ventura for more than 8 years, serving in our Public Works department. When asked about Christy, her peers shared that she has a quick wit and a great sense of humor, which makes her fun to work with. She's someone who helps others succeed and looks for ways to improve city operations. She is quick to take the initiative and go the extra mile whenever something needs to be done. In her role, Christy is responsible for organizing access control for city employees, contractors, and tenants, which is essential to ensuring the safety and security of all city buildings. In 2020, Christy was assigned to the logistics section of the city's Emergency Operations Center to assist in meeting all logistical requirements, ensuring that safe and effective measures were taken to protect city employees and members of the public in response to COVID-19. As a part of her regular duties, Christy is responsible for the citywide janitorial contract. Once COVID started, it was essential that the janitorial contract be updated to include all CDC, State of California, and County of Ventura cleaning requirements. As COVID continues to linger, Christy is still responsible for distribution of PPE for all city employees. This includes masks, hand sanitizers, gloves, hydrogen peroxide wipes, and so on. Christy shared that she is so proud to work for the city of Ventura and glad to follow in her father's path as he retired from the city after 12 years with facilities maintenance many years ago. Congratulations, Christy, the City of Ventura's Employee of the Year.
It is my pleasure to present the 2022 City Employee of the Year Award to Christy Fredrickson.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor, and I want to thank the Chamber. I appreciate all of you being here today. I just want to say I've been blessed to work with Public Works in the last 8 years, and our team has pretty much remained the same. We value teamwork, and teamwork starts at the top, and leadership is incredibly important, and I'm so grateful that our Fleet and Facilities Manager, Barbara McCormick, is here representing as well, and I appreciate everything you do for our city. Thank you. Have a good day.
This year's Supervisor of the Year is Commander Ted Caliento. He's a key member with the leadership team with the Ventura Police Department. Ted is well known for his approachable style and upbeat demeanor. He has a wide variety of law enforcement experience that has proven invaluable to the Ventura Police Department. Ted joined our police department in 2006 and was promoted to corporal in 2015, sergeant in 2016, and commander in May of this year. He has served our city as a patrol officer, a special victims unit detective, patrol sergeant, street crimes detective, a crisis negotiator on the SWAT team, and a crisis negotiations team leader. In his new role as the weekend watch commander, Ted now oversees the Ventura Police Department's K-9 unit, our Explorer program, and our peer support program. He is a respected supervisor who's described as fair, responsive, accessible, and someone that leads by example to help foster a warm, welcoming family environment. His sense of humor makes him a joy to work with, and he truly embodies the city's and the police department's values of excellence, integrity, respect, professionalism, and compassion. Well respected amongst his peers and always willing to lend a hand, Ted leads by example and is often asked to share his opinions with coworkers. Prior to joining the Ventura Police Department, Ted served our country for 5 years in the U.S. Marine Corps. As a valued member of our city staff for the last 17 years, we appreciate his dedication to public safety and service to the Ventura community. On a personal note, Ted is married to his wife, Lisa, and they have 3 children. He enjoys paddleboarding, skiing, hiking, international travel, and spending time with his family. Congratulations, Commander Ted Caliento, City of Ventura's Supervisor of the Year. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Darren Schindler, City of Ventura Police Chief. It is my pleasure to present the City of Ventura for 2022 Supervisor of the Year Award to Commander now, Ted Caliento.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to thank the Chamber and everyone taking their time out. Also like to thank the City and County of Ventura for all your support of first responders. This city is amazing with the support we get told all the time. It really makes this very difficult job easier, so thank you all.
Ventura Police Department's Officer of the Year is Sergeant Eric Vasquez. Eric has been working for Ventura Police Department for just over 16 years. Originally hired as a police officer in June 2006, Eric was promoted to corporal in 2017 and to sergeant in May of this year, shortly after receiving our Officer of the Year recognition. With over 7 years of patrol experience at each rank he's held, Eric has also served almost 7 years as a detective. First as a member of our Gang Violence and Prevention Team, and more recently as a detective in our Major Crimes Unit, where his cases routinely involve heinous crimes against children. Eric's dedication and detailed investigations secured convictions for child molesters, rapists, and murder suspects. Eric's dedication to help provide closure to victims and undoubtedly prevented other horrible crimes from occurring by making sure the suspects served long, sometimes lifelong sentences. Prior to his promotion to sergeant for the second half of 2021 and the first half of this year, Eric was assigned as a corporal on our patrol task force. The patrol task force is our team that primarily handles issues related to homelessness, vagrancy, and quality of life concerns. These issues and concerns are complex and far-reaching, and there are no simple solutions or methods of addressing them. That being said, Eric brought a can-do attitude and empathetic approach to this assignment. As the corporal on the patrol task force team at the time, Eric led an effort to reduce the negative effects of vagrancy on our residents and business owners through collaboration and enforcement that led with assistance first whenever possible. He made a point to routinely meet with community members to discuss problems that were affecting their lives and their businesses on a daily basis. As a result, through Eric's leadership and by providing long-term solutions, the PTF team successfully maneuvered several chronic issues, effectively addressed some of the most repeat offenders, and they were even able to reconnect 25 homeless individuals with family members. In addition to the great work I've mentioned, Eric has faithfully served as a field training officer, a department instructor for several topics, and he has been a member of the SWAT team for many years. Additionally, he has served as the Vice President of the Ventura Police Officers Association. Eric, thank you for your service and congratulations on being named Officer of the Year. It is my pleasure to present the 2022 Ventura Police Officer of the Year to Sergeant Eric Vasquez.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you to the Chamber. I just want to say that, this is not a profession that you take on because you're expecting a pat on the back or any accolades or awards. However, it does feel good to be up here representing all the great officers and leaders we have at the Ventura Police Department. Thank you so much.
I am honored to present this year's Ventura City Firefighter of the Year, Engineer-Paramedic Eric Craddock. Eric joined the Ventura Fire family in November 2011. From his first day in the Recruit Academy, Eric was a quiet performer who gave 100% and expected zero recognition in return. He thrived as a self-starter who always raised his hand when a project needed a leader, and he led in a way that motivated others to follow. Eric promoted to fire engineer in August 2019. During his time with the department, Eric has been assigned to various stations across the city and participated in many of our programs, including our urban search and rescue team and our ladder truck company. His passion, however, is focused on firefighter training, safety, and survival. Eric is responsible for the oversight, management, and development of the Ventura Fire Training Facility. Reporting to his battalion chief, he is trusted with administrative duties and coordination of the personnel and resources necessary to facilitate fire and rescue training year-round. As an instructor in fireground survival techniques, he teaches firefighters how to avoid being trapped or injured when trying to save victims in life-threatening environments. Engineer Craddock takes great pride in his role ensuring firefighters go home safely to their families after each shift. Eric is the embodiment of dedication, integrity, passion, and professionalism. The Ventura Fire family is privileged to have him working in the background, making certain that we have the most up-to-date training and equipment to stay safe and alive while achieving our mission to preserve life, property, and the environment. Events like the Poinsettia Awards, where individuals are in the spotlight and recognized for their great work, are exactly what Eric would avoid if he had the choice. So, if you see him after this presentation, make sure you say hello and shower him with attention. He'll love it. Please join me in recognizing this year's Ventura City Firefighter of the Year, Engineer-Paramedic Eric Craddock. Congratulations.
We were standing backstage just now and, with Darren and Eric and Ted, and I didn't realize that when Darren took over the Ventura Police Department, he stopped allowing his members to have hair. So that was oh, you're looking good. That's by choice. That's by choice. No. No, super proud to be back there. We love our police department, and Darren and I are good friends, so I teetered with that, and I thought, no, I'm going for it because it's fun. And he's got members back there that have beautiful cloths right now with Matt and Dave, so they know I'm kidding. With that, please join me in showering with attention the Firefighter of the Year for 2022, City of Ventura, Engineer-Paramedic Eric Craddock.
Good afternoon. I'll keep this short. I just want to say thank you very much for this award. It's an honor and a privilege to work with the Ventura City Fire Department and to serve the citizens of Ventura. Thank you.
Another one of our partnerships that we are incredibly proud of at the Chamber is the partnership that we have had with the Ventura Unified School District. For as long back as I can remember, we partner with them on a couple of different programs. Our Teacher of the Month program, where our members go into the classroom and recognize the great work that the teachers are doing inside the classroom. We shower them with some gifts, we give them some recognition, and just let them know that the community really appreciates the work that they do. Additionally, in non-COVID years, we've been fortunate to partner with Ventura Unified School District for a program called Principal for a Day. And again, this is kind of a shadowing program where we spend a half a day inside the schools with the principal, shadowing the principal. Business people come in so that they can better understand the challenges that our school district is facing in educating our future workforce. The idea behind both of these partnerships is to create an ongoing dialogue and communication so that we as a chamber can help support our school district and that we as a business community have a better understanding of what their needs are. So it is my honor today to introduce our new superintendent, Dr. Antonio Castro, at his first Poinsettia Awards to present. So please help me welcome to the stage Dr. Castro.
Thank you, Stephanie. It's always an honor to be in the presence of individuals who've been recognized for service. Today, it's my distinct honor and privilege to be able to recognize students and a staff member who inspire us on a daily basis. So I'd like to start by saying a little bit about our secondary student of the year. Her name is Charlene Fonseca. She's an 8th grader at De Anza, and her mother is here as a guest, Rosa Alvarez. Thank you for being here today. Our principal shared about Charlene that she's a former English learner who reclassified, and what that means is that we have a student who is a multilingual and multicultural learner, and that's one of the things that inspires us. She's attended EP Foster and currently attends De Anza. She participates on Data's volleyball team, the leadership program, the mariachi program, volunteers to assist on various after-school family programs where additional childcare is needed, and is one of the new environmental stewards with the Merito Foundation. Charlene is determined to excel, despite language challenges that she's faced. She works collaboratively with peers and remains optimistic, and her positive leadership style has helped inspire and motivate other students to take on any individual challenges that they might be facing. And so it is my honor and privilege to recognize Charlene Fonseca as our secondary student of the year.
Good evening, everyone. I wanted to start my speech by saying thank you to the Ventura Chamber of Commerce for the recognition. I want to say thank you for taking the time to honor me and the other recipients today. I'm especially honored to represent my school, De Anza Academy of Technology and the Arts, as well as to other middle schools and high schools. I want to give a huge shout out to my mom and dad because they're always there for me no matter what. I also want to thank my friend Flora today for being here to support me today. And of course, a wonderful shout out to my principal, Mr. Cohen, and my counselor, Mr. Gonzalez. As well as my teachers, I believe that service in the community is a great way of getting to know others, and getting this award from the Chamber of Congress means the world to me, and I will continue to serve my community no matter what. Thank you so much.
I'm going to go a little bit slower with this one because our next learner is a 2nd grader, and I want to make sure that he hears everything that his principal has written about him. Rene Alamillo is a 2nd grader at EP Foster School, and his guest today is his mother, Jennifer Flores. Thank you for being here today so we can recognize Rene. Rene joined the EP Foster STEM Academy in October and has quickly made friends with everyone in the class. He is a 2nd grade student, as I mentioned, who never gives up. He is resilient. He is always trying to help everyone in the class, regardless of what his individual needs might be. His positive attitude is contagious, and he makes a huge difference in the classroom and beyond his classroom. He is a young, humble learner in his learning, and in our classroom, especially, he continues to lead by example in all of his actions. In his life, he has encountered many challenges, which is why he was recognized today. And yet, he has never let them get in the way of his learning, his participation, or how he treats others. He is not an individual who ever wants to be in the spotlight, but he continues to excel not for the recognition, but that he can make others proud. Renee embodies resilience, hope, hard work, and community. And please join me in recognizing Renee Alamillo is our Elementary Student of the Year.
Hi, my name is Renee, and I like to go in a Mako's lab and build, and I like to play soccer.
And the gentleman escorting him is Pavel Escobedo, the principal of EP Foster. Thank you, Pavel, for joining us. And now we move on to others who inspire, not as students, but as teacher in the classroom. Our Educator of the Year is Jennifer Kindred, a Foothill High School teacher of English, AP English, and Drama. Her husband, Mike Kindred, who I had a chance to meet a little bit ago, is here as a guest. Thank you for being here. And this is, the words that I'm writing are from her staff and administration. So about Jennifer, if you were to walk into her classroom on any given day, you would immediately be drawn into a world of engaging dialogue. You would see literature coming alive, see enthusiastic student participation, and an arrangement of extravagant props waiting to be used in the student production realm. Jennifer, as teacher of English and drama at Foothill High School, she's created a home away from home for so many students. She greets her students with a passion from her discipline and has a unique ability to engage even the most reluctant learner. It is her enthusiasm and sense of humor that captured the interest of students and helps them as they improve their writing analysis of literature or the performance on the stage. Last year, after having to postpone the production due to the pandemic, Jen led her drama students in the comedic production of She Kills Monsters. For this production, she skillfully created an outdoor theater on Foothill's small campus, giving students a place to shine. This year, she has again helped our students follow their passion in a student-created performance called The Guide to Being a Theater Kid. And it's okay to give a shameless promo when you get up here, because that's playing. In all that she does, and in who she is an advocate for students and a gift to our community at large. Please welcome me in recognizing Jennifer Kindred as Teacher of the Year.
Thank you. We have a production going right now, and so I'm exhausted, and now I'm overwhelmed with emotion, so this may be bad. I am absolutely humbled and grateful to be honored like this, and quite frankly, a little surprised. But I'm not up here alone. There's a lot of people who I owe a debt of gratitude to. My parents, who always said that the key to a good life was a good education. My husband, who's here with me, who has supported not just me, but by extension my students for decades, building props, driving kids to tournaments. I could not do this without him. My grandmother, who always used to say, "You will never regret being too generous or too kind." and I have tried my hardest to live up to her example. The teachers that I had, upon whose shoulders I am standing, Mrs. Mildred Lynch, Mrs. Susan Wilbur, Mrs. Tricia Bartolome, and Miss Kathy Moore, they taught me that this was a really fun profession, and they were right. Thank you.
The Ventura Port District is committed to providing a safe harbor that is an inviting, inclusive seaside destination and a gateway to the Channel Islands Park, with exceptional facilities for fishers, boaters, residents, and visitors. The Port District manages Ventura Harbor Village, a vibrant waterfront seaside shopping center with boutiques, art galleries, restaurants, offices, boat and diving charters, and entertainment venues and activities. A key area of investment for the Port District in recent years has been revitalization of the village through several major capital investments. Those investments include planning, permitting, constructing physical improvements such as repainting all the village buildings, installing new wayfinding signage and awnings, and rehabilitation of some patio enclosures and improvements to building facades. Other improvements include upgrading or developing ADA-compliant restrooms, elevators, and trash enclosures. Many of these projects are complete now, but some of the most significant restroom improvements are still to come. These projects have improved the aesthetics and guest experience, including new hardscaping and interactive signage that makes Ventura Harbor Village even more Instagram-worthy. Beyond these capital investment planning is underway for improving sustainable and active transportation throughout the harbor through grant funding. While Ventura Harbor Village has achieved many notable improvements in recent years, there is much more on the horizon as the Port District continues to enhance the experience for residents, locals, and visitors alike. Congratulations to the Ventura Port District, our 2022 Jewel Key Award recipient.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Victor Dollar. I'm with Brighton Management. It's my sincere appreciation to be able to present the 2022 Jewel Key Award to Ventura Port District Harbor Village.
Thank you, Victor, and thank you to the Chamber Selection Committee for recognizing the Port District's ongoing efforts to revitalize Harbor Village. I also want to recognize our volunteer board, led by Chairman Chris Stevens, here with me this afternoon, for their strong leadership and support of our ongoing efforts for village improvements. I want to recognize our staff as well for their ongoing commitment to making Harbor a first-class visitor destination. With me today is Todd Mitchell and Joe Gonzalez. Stand up, please. There's Todd and Joe in the back there. Thank you. And would also like to acknowledge our tenant business partners throughout the harbor for your entrepreneurial spirit, which is thriving today. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Third-generation resident of Ventura, Sandy's family raised lima beans on what is now the Barnes & Noble Center and spent his early years on San Clemente Street in Midtown, here in the backyard with his pet duck Daisy. In 1968, he graduated from Ventura High School and went on to earn an AA degree from Ventura College in 1970, then continued with a BA in psychology from CSU Sonoma. Sandy earned a multiple subjects teaching credential from the University of California, Santa Barbara, and a master's in public policy and administration from California Lutheran University. Long before Sandy understood what path he would follow in his life ahead, His final paper as a student at Sonoma State University in 1972 focused on societal change. Sandy chose to use an innovative format for his paper, playing the role of the interviewer and the interviewee, with Sandy living peacefully and retired on a Caribbean island following a lifelong commitment to advocacy. It would be another 15 years before Sandy began to understand the importance of advocacy in his life, after his stint as the founder and director of the Ventura County District Attorney's Victim Witness Program. In 1979, then District Attorney Michael D. Bradbury asked Sandy to develop a program to ease the psychological burden of crime victims and witnesses making their way through the criminal justice system. Smith met his mandate so successfully that Ventura County's Victim Witness Program became nationally recognized and became a model program in then President Reagan's Task Force Report on Crime. Other communities studied it, with Sandy's counsel widely sought. He was interviewed on the Today Show, and then he quit. I'm now quoting from an article in the LA Times in August of 1990. What started as a creative challenge unfettered by structure or precedent became a bureaucratic chore mired in politics and paperwork. Worse, Smith said, he found it wrenching to constantly confront human misfortune. The sheer number of children that are sexually abused day in and day out, the sheer number of women that are battered, it just eats at you, he said. You can't help but have that kind of stress affect you in some way. Smith left the district attorney's office in 1984, determined to put fun back in his life. Restaurant work during his graduate school days had been fun. Waiting tables at A La Burge in Ojai, bartending at the Hungry Hunter in Ventura, so opening a restaurant of his own seemed natural. He did brief kitchen stints in 2 local restaurants during 2 years of preparation, and by December 1986, the Rosarita Beach Cafe was a reality, a 90-hour-a-week headache, but a reality. So back to that paper on societal change. In its first year, his restaurant struggled, and Sandy realized that he remained unhappy, unfulfilled, and then an epiphany. After being asked to serve as the president of the Downtown Ventura Association, and after serving on Ventura's advisory committee for the first downtown-specific plan, suddenly the restaurant became busier, more successful, and Sandy happier. We can all be grateful that Sandy found his calling. From the day of his epiphany, Sandy's resume and list of accomplishments is quite frankly staggering. Chef and owner of the Rosarita Beach Cafe, still remembered today as one of Ventura's most influential restaurants, featured in Bon Appetit and on the TV Food Network. Senior adjunct professor in the Master's Public Policy program at Cal Lutheran University, where over the last 17 years he has taught classes in urban planning, civic engagement, and the implementation of public policy. His former students can be found serving throughout local municipalities and nonprofits, from Thousand Oaks City Manager Andrew Powers to Ventura's Public Works Director Phil Nelson. 5 years on the Ventura County Commission that led to his election as a member of the Ventura City Council in 1979, where he set a modern-day record for the highest percentage of votes cast for a candidate after obtaining every endorsement: unions, environmental groups, and business organizations. 5 years as a high school teacher for the Ventura Unified School District at Pacific High School within a youth at-risk program for 9th and 10th graders. Former government relations directors for the law firm Alston & Bird. We could stop there, but the list of his previous and current community volunteer efforts is impressive and worth mentioning. Former chair of the Ventura County Economic Development Association. Former board member of the Economic Development Collaborative. Former board member of HOME and a member of their annual Housing Conference Committee. Past president and board chair of the California International Theater Festival. Currently a member of the executive committee for the Ventura County Civic Alliance and a member of the committee that crafts and publishes their respected State of the Region report. Currently a member of the advisory committee for Habitat for Humanity. Currently a member of the regional advisory committee for the Ventura County Comprehensive Transportation Plan. Current vice chair of Ventura County Workforce Development Board, and oh yes, current chair of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. There's so much more to Sandy than just these accomplishments, and it's been my privilege to be counted among his many friends over many years. Congratulations, Sandy Smith. our Citizen of the Year.
You better stop. I might learn to love that. Wow. Sitting on the sideline, it was pretty impressive stuff that I did. I felt like I should look at my current boss and great friend John Heck and say I quit because I've done so many other things I expect to move ahead. And a nod to Jeff Lambert at the beginning when I said it seems so self-serving to have the chamber president accept Citizen of the Year, but and so I'll take that with it. I just want to say, do we have the picture of my beautiful bride with her classroom? So somebody that I love very much. I thought I'd get through this without crying, but she is well deserving of Teacher of the Year. Now my favorite teacher, now retired, and has gone into serious senior care, I might add. But I thought it was appropriate to recognize that I'm better known as Mr. Roby everywhere that I go in Ventura, because it's a love fest for the second generation students that she's taught as a 36-year kindergarten teacher at Loma Vista. So hats off to her. When I do walk around Ventura, and again, it's a love fest for my wife. I'm in the background, of course, as the Love Fest continues, and they eventually look at me and ask me if I'm Mr. Roby. And I do say yes, and then they stare at me and they say, "Didn't you have Rosarita Beach Cafe?" And then they'll go, "Weren't you the mayor?" So in terms of percentages of recognition, it comes first being Mr. Roby. My hat's off to you. With me today, my daughter is here. And a recent graduate of Cal State Channel Islands and following in her mom's footsteps in terms of getting her teaching credential. I don't know what happened to the kids, but one's a high school teacher and the other is now entering the profession as well, so hats off to that. And I also want to acknowledge a couple things. Joanne pointed out this is where we had our first date, and my friends Angie and John Heck that were with us at that. And then also at my table, my best man in the wedding and great friend, the Hartleys, Mark Hartley, and Kathy, thank you for attending as well. So thank you all for the recognition. It's much appreciated. Thank you.
Let's give all of our award recipients another great big round of applause. And once again, a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. We could not have put on this event without your continued support. I'd like to give a very special thank you to an incredible group of women with whom I work every day. And they are, of course, behind the scenes, but that's Ashley Pope and Michelle McGuire, who really allow me to do what I do up here. I appreciate them more than words can say. I'd also like to thank Randy Encinas, who stepped in to be our photographer today. Thank you, Randy. And also, you may have noticed that many of our award recipients were carrying out certificates. I'd like to thank the office of Matt Levere. Matt, thank you for always supporting these awards and our recipients with recognition from the county. Thank you so much. I'd also like to thank Lunar's Production Services, who is in the back of the room. They help make sure our audio and video works properly. And also Ventura Adult and Continuing Education. Again, you saw their production work, which is not a small feat. And Rich and I have many, many emails back and forth and coordinating folks to make sure they go in and do their tapings and all of those fun things. So we do appreciate it. It really adds to our event. I'd also like to thank the Marriott Ventura Beach. We are so happy to be back here after so much time. It is as beautiful as it has always been, and we thank them for their hospitality today as well. I'd also like to thank each of you for coming out today and helping to recognize our amazing recipients, all of the great work that's being done in our community. And again, to thank all of our award recipients. And I'd like to ask them to remain in the room. We're going to do a group photo up on stage, so when the event ends, have all the award recipients come up here. The beautiful poinsettias that you see in the center of your tables, we get from our Rotary Club every year. And they are going to go home with you. So whoever at your table has the birthday closest to today, consider that a happy holidays and happy birthday gift. You get to take the poinsettia home. I'd also like to thank you all for your commitment and support of the Ventura Chamber of Commerce. Everybody's excited about the poinsettias. I should have held that till the end. You know I'm not alone when I say that the last few years have been very difficult. And we've all managed and maneuvered through these times in different ways. I think we have leaned on each other and helped to support each other as a good community should. And so I'd like to thank each of you who helped me over these last few years. And I'm just so proud to be a part of this community and see all of you out here supporting this community as well. So thank you, and with that, I wish you a very happy holidays and a very prosperous 2023, and congratulations, again, the exciting poinsettias that are going home with the birthday person. Thank you so much.